there, and welcome to today's episode. Hope that you are all well. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what to learn from your competitors. Okay. Now, it's something that I get asked quite a lot when we're writing digital marketing strategies. People don't know who their competitors are, or they don't know what their competitors are doing, and they don't know, they don't know what, how to analyze this. So I wanted to do an episode today on what to learn from your competitors, and more importantly, how to use that information to then excel what you're doing and kind of tweak your strategy and and things like that. So the first thing that I'll say is that you do not need to recreate the wheel. When you start your business, or you've been growing your business, or you're an established business, anywhere in between, really, you will have competitors that do the same thing as you. You will. If you're a travel agent, there's other travel agents. If you sell PPE, there's other people that sell PPE. If you marketing agency, there's other marketing agencies. You might have a unique product, granted. I'm dealing with somebody at the moment that's got, their invention, they've got a specific bolt, but they said bolts. They've got competitors in the market that sell a same thing but slightly different. So even though you might think that, oh, nobody does what I'm doing, they do in some form, or they're going after the same audience, trying to solve the same problem. And some of them have been working incredibly well. Some of your competitors are awesome, and some of your competitors are absolutely awful. Okay. And they're the best ones. They're the best ones. What you want to do is you want to look at your competitors and see what they're doing right, see what they're doing wrong, and make notes. Because if you can learn from other people's mistakes, then you're going to save a lot of money. Okay. So when I write a digital marketing strategy, so as you all know, if you've listened to a number of my podcasts, I always say marketing strategy is the most vital thing. Website sales machine. How do you make your website sales machine? Well, you write a process and you follow that process. Simple as that, really. And the first part of that process is writing a strategy. A sat nav, as I call it. If you want to drive from London to Edinburgh, the first thing you do is get in the car, you put your sat nav on, and you follow the sat nav. Build your own sat nav for business. And in a sat nav, you're going to go, okay, well, there's been 20,000 vehicles and they've all driven this way. Well, it makes sense that I take that same route because it's simple. Just straight up the motorway, rather than just trying to find your own route, which makes no sense. So what we need to do is follow those 20,000 vehicles as such. And you do this by doing competitor research. Okay. So what is competitor research? There's a number of different elements that goes into it. So I've got some tools, and I'm going to talk to you about the tools that we use. Because then actually, you can do this in other ways, but I'll tell you how we do it. So the main tool that we use is a tool called SEMrush, or SEMrush, which is an industry-wide kind of SEO tool, but it also gives some good insights and just analytics in general. And what I like to do with that is I like to run audits on competitors. Okay, so I look at a competitor. The first thing that I do is a visual check. Okay, I look at their customer journey. I look at where are their buy now buttons. I look at what kind of content they have. What kind of images do they use? How are they perceiving themselves? What is their brand? Okay, the last episode we talked a bit about, brand. What is their brand? What is their trust score? How are they presenting themselves? Are they leaving the door in a shirt and tie, or are they wearing a hoodie and a baseball cap? What is the way that they're doing? How much traffic do they get to their website? This is key. Okay, you can use SEMrush and find this out. How much traffic is somebody getting to their website? Okay, you might see somebody with a perfect brand in your eyes, perfect brand. Okay, they're logo, everything is absolutely perfect. But they get no traffic to the website, which means that they haven't got the perfect brand, technically. And you might see somebody a bit more rugged, a bit more slapdash, but they get tons and tons and tons of traffic to their website. Well, actually, their brand is on point. So you can learn about your competitors by visually looking and then using SEMrush to see how much traffic that they get to there. What I also like to do is analyze the marketing channels that they're on. Okay, how much traffic comes from each marketing channel that they're on, and what marketing channels that they're working on specifically. So I have a number of clients come to me saying, I want to do social media. Okay, why do you want to do social media? Because that's where my customers are based and I think it's going to make me lots of money. Okay, well, I'm not disagreeing with you. Let's have a look at your competitors, see what they're doing, see how they're driving their traffic to the website, and see what's converting for them. And if it's social media, we'll crack on. Great, perfect. Thank you very much. We have a look, and 9 times out of 10, it's Google that is bringing the most amount of traffic. They're doing PPC. They're doing high levels of SEO. And they're like, I want to do social media. I'm like, but your competitors are making money and they're doing this. Don't try to recreate the wheel, because now if you go onto social media and spend loads of money on social media, it might not work. It might be that your competitors have also tried that. It hasn't worked and turned the spend off because they're losing money. And so you need to not recreate the wheel, follow, have a look at what your competitors are doing, and then within your strategy, make sure that you're, doing the same marketing channels, basically. Also, you need to think about the content that's putting out. Okay, content is king, they say. Oh, pardon me. Content is king. You want to get the right content to the right audience. I talk about this all the time. That if you're DFS, your content is buy cheap, buy cheap, buy cheap. If it's Wayfair, it's buy quality, buy quality, buy quality. And there's obviously people in between, but you need to get your content right to your audience. So you can also look at your competitors and go, what's their content like? What kind of words are they using? What kind of language are they using? What kind of images are they using? As an example, so we've got 2 sets of accountants that we work with. Okay, one's up in Liverpool, one's down in Essex. And when they both come to us, they had completely different ideas of what they wanted to do and things like that. And we're looking at the rest of the accountancy world, and it's just stock photos, absolutely everywhere. Men and women shaking hands in a meeting, complete stock photos. Okay. And we're looking at their websites, we're looking at the traffic, and we say, they're not doing anything. All the social media that they're doing, pumping a lot out on social media, stock photos of scales, do you want to earn more money this side or this side? And, a picture of a pig with some money going in and things like that, getting no engagement whatsoever. And this is what they said to us. We want to do this kind of stuff. And I'm like, we're looking at the competitors. It makes no sense. So actually what we've done is we've personalized it. On the website, instead of stock photos, it's pictures of them. It's pictures of the actual people that's doing it. On my website, you go to the website, there's pictures of me and my team, And within the messages that we send out, the marketing that we do, it's pictures of them. Actually, what we've done is we made a little for Nick in Liverpool. If you're based in Liverpool, HQ Accountancy are absolutely brilliant. Well, you don't even need to be based in Liverpool. They're based in Liverpool. They do nationwide. HQ Accountancy are literally the top dog. They are going to be taking over absolutely the the world in terms of accountancy. They've got some really great growth plans, and the way that they look after their clients and the business advice that they give them is incredible. I'm not being paid for that that recommendation there, but what we've done is actually we've created a little animation of Nick, who's the owner, who's going to be the voice, and because it's got Nick's face on, he's getting likes, he's getting shares, he's getting follows, he's getting inquiries, and things go out. Because we've looked at the competitors and said, they're doing that, that's not working. What can we do that's different? Okay, so make sure that you look at your competitors. Now, like I say, the tools that I mainly use is SEMrush. Okay, SEMrush looks at the traffic. It can tell you the age demographics. Basically, it's a cheat hack for Google Analytics, really. It's not 100% accurate, but it gives you good guide. Okay, so if you've got SEMrush, you need to upgrade to be able to see this. It's quite expensive. If you haven't got SEMrush and you want us to have a look, go to hcmediagroup.co.uk and we'll of course, we'll have a look. We'll do a Zoom call. We'll share screen and show you exactly what your competitors are doing. There'll be no cost in this. So you need to find out. SEMrush is absolutely crucial. But also you can go to Facebook. Okay, so go to Facebook, and on the left-hand side, if you go to a page, it says visibility. Okay, add visibility, I think it is. And you can click in there and you can see any adverts that company is using to drive traffic, to drive sales, to drive leads. So you can start to analyze all of their adverts that you're doing. What I like to do is I look at their website. I look at their search, where are they in Google? What channels are they using? Are they using PPC? Are they on Amazon? I sign up to their mailing list and see how many emails that I get, what they like. I look at so many different aspects to 10 competitors. And once I've gathered all that information, I can go, okay, right. So 8 of your, and you've got 10 competitors, 8 of them are doing PPC. I think you should be doing PPC. I can see that 5 of them are doing lead magnets on XYZ. Okay, let's do a lead magnet on XYZ. I can see that, all of these are using these kinds of imagery and this kind of content, and they get lots of traffic to the website. Okay, well, let's use that. I can see none of them are doing this. Okay, well, I don't want to do that because people have tested that clearly and now not doing it. So that's clearly a waste of money. And then what you can do from this information is you can build a strategy of what you need to do. Okay, to be seen to be level with your competitors, to seem to get to the next stage. It really works. It really does work. And what I like to do is keep on board with that. Do that once every 3 months. Okay, do a review of your competitors once every 3 months, because they're going to be changing. Okay, they're going to be looking at things. They've got their own marketing team. They've got their own ideas. They've got their own, processes that they're doing. Just think of you're running a race. Okay, if you're running a race and you see somebody slightly ahead of you, and the reason that they're ahead of you is because they're wearing different trainers, the next time you race, are you not going to think about getting the same kind of trainers as them because you want to run the same kind of race? You will, of course you will. So have a look at your competitors. Every 3 months, do a competitor audit and see if that changes your strategy at all. And keep going, keep processing, and keep pushing. And you will win. I love that bit. You will always win. That's it for today. As always, if you guys need some help looking at your competitors, drop me a message, hcmediagroup.co.uk. We don't charge for, just a upfront, check. We can do a Zoom call. We can look at your competitors. We can look at your stuff and see how you're getting on. And we can make some, recommendations and things like that. So if you need us, hcmediagroup.co.uk. But for now, thank you for your time, and I will speak to you soon.